Okay, you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi. That's what the thumbs up meant.
Dog, don't walk across my stuff.
Hey friends, it's Miss Kim here and Skipper, and we wanted to read you one of my favorite books, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Look, the author signed this one for me. It's a really special book. Okay. I went to sleep with gum in my mouth, and now there's gum in my hair. When I got out of bed this morning, I tripped on the skateboard. By mistake, I dropped my sweater in the sink while the water was running, and I could tell it was gonna be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At breakfast, Anthony found a Corvette Stingray in a car kit in his breakfast cereal, and Nick found a junior undercover agent code ring in his breakfast cereal. But in my breakfast cereal, all I found was breakfast cereal. I think I'm gonna move to Australia. Have y'all ever had a bad day? In the carpool, Miss Gibson let Becky have a seat by the window, and Audrey and Elliot got seats by the window too. And I said I was being scrunched. And I said I was being smushed. And I said if I don't get by a seat by the window, I'm gonna be car sick. Nobody even answered. I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. At school, Miss Dixon liked Paul's picture of the sailboat better than my picture of an invisible castle. At singing time, she said I sang too loud, and at counting time, she said I forgot 16. Who needs 16 anyway? I could tell it was going to be a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. I could tell because Paul said I wasn't his best friend anymore, and I said to him, I hope you sit on a tack, and I hope the next time you get a double-decker strawberry ice cream cone, the ice cream falls apart off the cone and it lands in Australia. And then there were 2 cupcakes in Philip Parker's lunch bag, and Albert got a Hershey bar. Guess whose mother forgot dessert? It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. That was that, because after school, my mom took us to the dentist, Mr. Fields, and he found a cavity just in me. Come back next week and I'll fix it. Next week, I'm moving to Australia. Then on the way downstairs, the elevator door closed on my foot, and while we were waiting for my mom to get the car, Anthony made me fall where there was a mud, and then I started crying because of the mud, and Nick said I was a crybaby. And while I was punching Nick for saying crybaby, my mom came back and scolded me for being muddy and for fighting. Man, I'm having a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. No one even answered. So then we went to the shoe store to buy some sneakers. Anthony chose white ones with blue stripes. Nick chose red ones with white stripes. I chose blue ones with red stripes, but they were out. I got plain white ones, but nobody can make me wear them. Then we picked up my dad at his office, and he said I couldn't play with his copy machine, but I forgot. He also said to watch out for the books on his desk, and I was as careful as I could, except for my elbow. He also didn't fool around with his phone, and I think I called Australia. My dad said, please don't pick him up anymore. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. There were lima beans for dinner, and I hate lima beans. And then there was kissing on TV, and I hate kissing. My bath was too hot. I got soap in my eyes. My marble went down the drain. I had to wear my railroad pajamas, and I hate my railroad pajamas. It was a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. When I went to bed, Nick took the pillow he said I could keep. The cat wants to sleep with Anthony and not me. It's been a terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. My mom says some days are just like that. Even in Australia. Sweet dreams. I hope that you had a good day today, and even if you didn't, you wake up and tomorrow's a new day. Bye.